Okay, kids, let's get back to the answers. Now, since you have practiced, you have attempted all the questions by yourself. Now, please check your answers. Now, here 9824 multiplied by dash equals to 0. Now, whenever we multiply any number by 0, or our multiplicand or multiply one of the factors is 0, so the product is always 0, right? So definitely it should be 0 over here. Whenever one of the factors is 0, so product will always be 0. Next, whenever we multiply any number by 1, we get the same number. So here also it will be 501. Over here 3423 multiplied by dash equals to, these numbers are same, but here is 1 0 extra. So here definitely the multiplier is 10 over here. Why? Because 3423 is multiplied by 1 has given the same number, but 0 is extra, so 10 is there. Now in division, the rule is whenever the divisor is 1. Yes, whenever the divisor is 1, dividend quotient are same. Here the same rule, that definitely my dividend is equals to the quotient. Why? Because divisor is 1. Now next over here 644. So 644 multiplied by 1 is 644 only, and the two zeros will write it over here. Here again you can see there are three zeros, but here I am multiplying by 100, so definitely 1 0 has to be here. Whatever number of zeros you have in the factors comes in the product, right? So here we have three zeros. In one of the factors we have 2 zeros, so 1 0 we have to write it over here, and 42 will come as it is. Now 60 multiplied by 60. Now first let us write down the two zeros over here. We have two zeros, 1 2, so two zeros over here, then multiply the rest of the factors. 6 6 are 36. Great. Now here, remember, whenever our dividend is 0, the quotient is always 0. I don't have anything to divide, but there are 13 children, so each children is getting 0 candies. When is my quotient 1? Whenever my dividend and divisor are same. Whenever we divide any number by itself, the quotient is same. Okay, now let's get to our question number 2. Divide the following using repeated subtraction. Now here we have to use a strategy of repeated subtraction. So repeated subtraction, we will have to subtract the divisor from the dividend repeatedly. Alright, so let's get started. 21 minus 4 will give you 17. 17 minus 4 will give you 13. 13 minus 4 will give you 9. 9 minus 4 will give you 5. 5 minus 4 will give you 1. Now here 1 is less than the divisor. I now cannot move ahead with the repeated subtraction. So now I will see how many times have I done subtraction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, right? So my quotient will be 5, and what is the remainder that is left over? It is my 1. So 1 is my remainder. Since 1 is less than 4, so I cannot move ahead with the subtraction. So I will first count the number of times that I have subtracted, that is 5 times, and the remainder. So this is how you are going to solve rest of the questions. This was question number 2. We had to divide using repeated subtraction. This one I explained, and rest of the parts you can check your answers. Okay, now for question number 3. Question number 3 says, using the given digits, form the greatest and the smallest 5-digit number. Now here we have been given only 4 digits, but the question is saying that we have to make 5-digit number, smallest 5-digit number, right? And there is one instruction over here. You may use any given digit twice. Definitely we will have to use one digit to make the smallest 5-digit number out of the given these digits, and in each part we have been given only 4 digits. All right, greatest and smallest 5-digit number we have to make. Let's get started with the greatest number. Now for the greatest number, children, you will repeat the greatest number, the greatest digit out of the given digits. Getting my point? Here I have to make a 5-digit number, greatest 5-digit number, but I have been given 4 digits. So I will repeat any one digit, right? So to make the greatest 5-digit number, I will repeat the greatest digit over here, the largest digit that is given to me. So the number that I will make, it is 88431. 88,431. Understood? 88431. And for the smallest, I will repeat. Yes, you got it right. I will repeat the smallest digit over here twice. So 1, 1, right? Then for the smallest, you are just going in the ascending order. Rest is same as you have learned. The only twist over here is that you have to repeat the given digit twice. So here we are going to repeat the digit. Which digit we are going to repeat? If you are making greatest, so greatest digit we are going to repeat. Over here now 9 is the greatest one. So I have repeated 9 twice. Alright. Now here 0 is here. So I am going to repeat the smallest digit. 0 is here. So I am going to repeat 0 twice. Got the point? Now again coming to this, 9 is greater over here, greatest, right, out of the given 4 digits. So 99760. Now here 0 is the smallest digit. So 60079. Understood? Now over here the greatest digit is, right, good, 5. So and the smallest is 1. Yes. Got it? Now over here again, please check your answers. It is 8. So 8 I am going to repeat. Then 631. And then over here 1 will be repeated twice. Got it? Let's move ahead with the question number 4. It is arrange the following in. Now for each part you need to please read the question properly. It is ascending order. Now ascending is smaller to the biggest, right? Now here we will first see the digits, the numbers. Now here 4 digit, all right. This is 4 digit, all right. So we have 3 digit numbers also. So definitely I'm going to write out of these first, right? Now the method, we have to look at the first digit of the number of these numbers. Now 7 and 6, which is smaller? Right, 6. So I'm going to write 634 first and then 784. Now I will move on to my 4-digit numbers. Now here again, before deciding what to write first, I will see the first digit. Now 2 is smaller, so 2561 and 3894. So this we have put in ascending order. Now next part, descending order. Again descending, first we will see the numbers. All right, we have 3-digit numbers. So for descending order, we move from largest to the smallest. So first let us start with our 4-digit numbers. Now here 5 and 3. So 5 is the biggest number over here. So 5657, right? Then 3864. And then out of these 900 and 444, which one is greater? 900. And then last one is 444. All right. Similarly, you are going to solve the ascending order also. Question number 5. Fill in the missing numerals in the boxes. All right. So there is a table. It is divided into 2 columns. One is Hindu Arabic numeral, the way we write. One is Roman numeral, which we have learnt. All right. So let's write the Roman numeral for 38. Now 38 is 30 plus 8, right? This you don't have to write in your examination. It is just for explanation. I am writing it down so that it becomes easy for you to write down. So 30 plus 8, right? So 30, 10, x is the symbol for 10, right? So we can repeat x 3 times, and then 8. 8 becomes 5 plus 3. This is 38. For Roman numerals, I have already shared the video link, so you can watch the video in the YouTube, right? And understand again if anything is forgotten. Now here xx, 1x is for 10, so there are 2x, so it will be 20. Here 29, it is made by 20 plus 9, right? So 20 we know double x, and 9 10 minus 1. When the smaller value Roman number comes before the greater value, it subtracts, right? So 10 minus 1, it is 9. Here it is 5, 6, 7, 8. It is 8. Because one Roman numeral we can only repeat thrice, not more than that. So this is 8. Now 16 is made by 10 plus 6. 19, 10 plus 9. This is 10 plus 1 is 11. This is 25. Then 33, 30 plus 3. Then this is triple x, 30. This is 30 plus 7, so 30, then 7. Alright, coming to our next question, it is compare the numbers using these signs, the comparing signs. Alright, greater than, less than, equals to. Now here we have two numbers. These are both the numbers are 4-digit numbers, right? So first we are going to see the first digit of both the numbers. It is equal. Then we'll move on to the next number. It is 4 and it is 2. So which is greater? 4. So we will put the greater than sign. It is greater than this number. Alright. Then next, both the numbers are 4-digit numbers, 6 and 9. So this is greater. This is less than this. This is the sign that reads like this. Alright. Then here you can see it is 4-digit and this is 3-digit. So straight away we will put this sign, greater than. Now here also this is 3-digit and this is 4-digit. So definitely this is 767 is less than 7611. Wow, this is also easy. This is 4-digit, so it is greater. Now next is bit tricky. It is 4-digit both the numbers. So first two digits are same of both the numbers, right? The next one is 4 and 9, so definitely this is greater. Question number 7, find the product of these numbers. Now we have to find the product. Alright, so here playing with the zeros, how many zeros are here? 3 zeros. We will write the zeros as it is and then subtracting the rest of the factors. 6 ones are 6. Now here also we have to just write 2 zeros and multiply rest of the factors. So 8 twos are 16. And how many zeros? 2 zeros. Now next 15 threes are, we know what is 15 threes are, 45. And how many zeros are here? 1. So 1. Next 2 and 14. 2 times 14 is 28. And how many zeros? 1 0. 8 threes are 24. And then put the number of zeros, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 3 threes are 9. 3 zeros. Then 12 ones are 12. 2 zeros. Right? We will just write down the zeros as it is. So I am just multiplying the rest of the factors. Here 199 multiplied by 1, the same number, and the 0. Now here the next question is straight true or false. The answer to a multiplication problem is called the product. Right, absolutely right. True. 3684 is an odd number. Now odd number? No, because in odd number we have 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 at the ones place. But here it is 4, so it's an even number. So this statement is false. When we divide any number by itself, the answer is always 0? No. Whenever we are dividing any number by itself, the answer is 1. Very good. Now 9866 is smaller than 9686. Let's find out. Both the numbers are 4 digit. The thousands place digit is 9 and over here also 9. Then 8 is greater than 6. So this statement is also false. It is not smaller, it is greater than this. Next statement, if we multiply any number by 1, the answer is the number itself. True. Like 4 ones are 4. Now 39 is written as like this in Roman numbers. Absolutely right, because 3x indicates 30 and ix is 9, 39. So this statement is true. The division is not possible when the divisor is 1. Is it so? No, the division is not possible. Suppose example 41 divided by 0. This is not possible. The division will not take place when the divisor is 0. So this statement is false. Now question number 9 is solve. There are mixed questions on multiplication and division. Let me just solve one by one all of the parts for you, and please check your answer. Each digit should be correct. Now first one is 616 multiplied by 24. So 616 is my multiplicand. I have written 24 over here and the multiplication sign. 4 6 are 24. 2 is carry over. I have advised all my kids not to write carryover, because when we are going to write the product for the second digit of the multiplier, then it might become a little confusing. But if you are in a habit, it's just the starting, so you can write the carryover. It's no problem. No deduction or addition of marks for writing or not writing the carryovers. All right. So 4 6 are 24. 4 1s are 4 6. 4 6 are 24. Now here we will put a cross, since 2 is tens place digit, so its product will be starting from tens place only. So ones place we have put a cross. Now 6 2s are 12, 2 1s are 2, plus 1 3, 6 2s are 12. Now we will have to add both the products. So 4, 6 plus 2 8, 4 plus 3 7, 4 and 1. Writing final answer is very important, kids. Half marks goes for writing the final answer. All right. Next is 39 divided by 4. All right. I have put the bar only 2 blocks. Why? Because we have 2-digit dividend. Now, before starting, we will see for the first digit, it is 3. It is less than 4. So I will take both the numbers to make it stronger, to make it bigger than the divisor. So 39. Now 39 doesn't comes in 4's table, but 36 comes. So 4 9s, I have written 9 over here, not here. 9. 4 9s are 36. Please kids, practice this way, that your hand movement goes like this, because children forget to write the question. So 4 9s are 36, then minus sign. These bars, 9 minus 6 is 3. So now writing the answer, it is very important. Question is 9. And remainder is writing the full complete word. Remainder is 3. So these are the two parts. Now similarly, C part, you will multiply like this and check the digits, check the answer whether it is correct or not. D part, I'll solve it for you. Now we have put the dividend divisor on place. Now let's see, the first digit is greater than the divisor, right? So I can easily subtract. Now 7 doesn't comes in 5's table, right? 5 2s are 10, 10 is greater than 7. So I will have to look for a smaller number. So 5 1s are 5, right? 5 2s are 10, so 5 1s are 5. So 7 minus 5 is 2. Now I will bring down the other digit of the dividend, 2. Now 22 also doesn't comes in 5's table, but what comes? 20, which is just smaller, which comes just before, the given number over here. Now 22, 20 comes, so 5 4s are 20. Subtract 2. So I'll write down the quotient and remainder is 2. All right. So here are the solutions for rest of the parts. E part, then F part, quotient and remainder. Please check check your answers. This was the question. This was the question number 9 till J part. A to J I have solved for you. So this is nothing. This was just rough work. I and J part. Just check your answers. Pause the video and you can check your answers. Alright, let's now solve question number 10. It's a word problem over here. Raju delivers 157 newspapers each morning. Raju delivers 157 newspapers each morning. How many newspapers does he delivers in 31 days? Alright, so on one day, each morning means 1 day, right? So one day he delivers 157 newspapers. Now we have to calculate for 31 days. So we are not going to add 31 times, right? What we are going to do? Exactly, we are going to multiply. So let us first write down this statement. It will go like this. Number of newspapers delivered on one day. So one day it is 157, right? Now here we will write the other information that is given. Number of days 31. So third statement is whatever I have to calculate. So total number of newspapers delivered on 31 days. Delivered in 31 days, right? So how can I find out? 157 multiplied. This is 31. Now you will show your multiplication completely. You will show your multiplication completely. In a word problem, it comes for 3 marks. So these are divided, right? So we are going to multiply. I'm doing just bit fast. 7 to 21, 5 to 15, 17, then 4. You add over here 7, 6, 8, 4. And then the answer statement. Very important. So what is in the question? How many newspapers does he delivers in 31 days? What is the name? Raju. Alright. So Raju delivers 4,867 newspapers in 31 days. This is the complete word solution for word problem. Now next one is very interesting question. It is on, see how there are number of balloons and they are divided into groups, right? So let us see how many balloons are there in all. How many balloons are there? There are 4 in each group, right? Here we can use our multiplication also. 4 in one group, so 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 16, or 4 4s are 16, right? Or you can just count. If it is, you are not able to use any of the multiplication or division at this point of time, just count and write the correct answer. How many balloons are there in each group? Now how many balloons are there in each group? I can see there are 4 in each group. All right, there are 4 in each group. Then how many groups are formed? How many groups are there? Right, it is 4. So now this is the division sum. 16 divided by 4. 4. When 16 balloons are divided into 4 groups. So question is how many in each group? 4. Easy? Alright. Now here we have 2 more word problems. Now question number 12. A truck can carry 352 gunny bags. A truck means one truck can carry How many gunny bags? 352. So the question is, how many gunny bags can be carried by 28 trucks? So one truck, number of gunny bags in one truck, 352. Number of trucks, 28. So what can we do? We can multiply, right? To count the total number of gunny bags in 28 trucks. So this is how your word problem solution will look like. Here are the statements, the three statements, solution and the answer statement. Now the next one is, a bakery makes 659 packets of biscuits every day if there are 15 biscuits in a packet. Now on each day 659 packets are made, right? And in each packet, in one packet, how many biscuits are there? 15. So how many biscuits are made each day? So here's the solution. Number of packets in a day, then number of biscuits in one packet, then multiplication, and here is the answer statement. You can just pause the video and check your answer. Now here for the next question, write two division facts for each of the following multiplication facts. Alright, so here this is question number 14. A part, you have been given 3 times 7 is 21, right? When I know that 3 times 7 is 21, so 21 divided by 7 will give me 3. Also 21 divided by 3 will give me 7. Right? This is how we have understood, we have learnt about fact families. So these are the three numbers, 3, 7 and 21. With these we can make our multiplication and division facts. Since multiplication and division are inverse in relation, yeah. So 3 times 7 is 21. So when I'm going to divide 21 7 times, I will get 3, and 21 3 times, I will get 7. So here are the rest of the answers for these multiplication facts. You have two division facts over here. All right. Remember, in a fact family, we have only three numbers, right? Here we have 9, 7 and 63. So 63 when divided into by 9, it gives 7, and similarly when divided by 7, it gives us 9. Next question is, write the numbers in their respective boxes. All right, we have two boxes, even and odd. These are the simplest one. For even numbers, whether you have a 4-digit number or you have a 10-digit number, you just have to see what? Ones place digit. Here we just have to see the ones place digit. For even number, in your ones place, you must have 0, 2, 6, 4, 6 and 8. And for odd numbers at ones place, you must have 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So accordingly, you can distribute these numbers in these two boxes. So here I have put the numbers according to even or odd. You can pause the video and check your answers. So next question, question number 16, write the question. Now here we have to write the question. See, these types of questions, you have to write the question directly, and you can write down why, because you have learnt about fact families, right? And you know that 9 2s are 18. You know that 18 comes in 9's table, right? So the question will be 2. 72 comes in 8's table, right? 72 comes in 8's table, and you know 8 9s are 72. So for the fact family, you know the three numbers, right? The third number you have to find out. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. 54 divided by 6 is 9. Like here 3, then 7. 15 divided by 5 is 3, 8, 4, 9, 8 and 7. I hope these have been quite easy for you, because already know the table, so you know when these dividends comes in your tables. Last question, dodging tables. So here you have to if either the factors are missing or the products are missing. So this is quite easy for you. So here I have written down the answers for you. Check your answer. You can just pause the video and check your answers, and all the best kids, all the best.